Question for you. What song or lyric of someone else's best depicts your high school experience?
Wow. I guess the song would be there's like 3 or 4 CDs that were really big. You know what? When I think of high school, I think of more of junior and senior year, and it was The Doors, and it was U2, and it was Pearl Jam. So I'm gonna go with from U2's All That You Can't Leave Behind. It was Walk On. That song makes me think of high school. So, and if not one, I was gonna say Stuck in a Moment, but that sounds depressing.
All right. Name a project that you wish you could take credit for doing or working on. Doesn't have to be music. Could be anything.
Right. The show The Office, the new one. I love the old one too. Like, and it's more brilliant, and it's how real it is. But I'm such a sitcom fan. I just love that show. It's so smart and so cool and funny. And that'd be the thing I like to work on.
What makes sense to you now, but didn't maybe 5 or 10 years ago?
How long it takes to make it in music. I actually, like, I remember saying when I'm 25, if I'm not where I want to be, maybe I'll go into teaching or something, and I'm like, it takes time. It's okay. I completely. I just didn't know. You know what I mean? I thought it was just going to take 2 years or it wasn't going to happen. And now I realize that's a complete lie.
Have you ever Googled yourself?
Yes. I'm just curious. It was out of concern that people, if they were looking into me and did that, as you would try to search somebody, wouldn't find me, but luckily I come up first. My uncle got mad though, because he has a business and his name's Curtis Peoples. I'm named after him. He's my dad's brother. And he's like 17 now to find his website. So at the same time, he gets to wear a shirt that has his name on it, and he gets a big kick out of that. So.
All right. Bad news. An evil genie is going to take your sense of sight, touch, or hearing. The good news is you get to pick, and tell me what.
Touch. It would suck not to see, and it would suck not to see and hear. I very much like to see. I think losing my sight would be the worst for some reason. Yeah, rather just not touch anybody. Trying to get it.
When was the last time you gave yourself a pat on the back?
Literally or figuratively? When I actually started recording this CD, I was pretty happy and relieved that it was actually happening. This new CD that I'm doing, I was like, when we were finally in the studio, I was like, all right, now we're getting somewhere. So that was a good thing.
Let's see. Describe the last time, or what was happening the last time you said to yourself, "What was I thinking?"
The other day I was mad at myself. We booked a show in Connecticut, and I didn't stand up for us enough when the promoter tried to screw us on the money. And I was just being too nice about it, and I was just kind of trying to justify why I was okay. And I was so mad because no one was mad at me, but they were all kind of like, well, maybe next time we should help handle it. And I was like so embarrassed. So I wish I had handled that ahead of time and not just kind of assumed it would be okay.
Your life story is playing in theaters. What happens in the last 10 minutes?
I don't know. It's tough because the ones that all end inspirational are always lame. You kind of like it to end kind of weird and dark or something cool but mysterious happen. What happens though? But I don't want that to happen to me. So I want the cheesy old man version of me, with the bad makeup, getting an award for something. Well, that's really lame.
All right, the last one. It's a fill in the blank. Blank is the most captivating blank I've ever blank.
Spider-Man the Ride is the most captivating roller coaster I have ever been on. Or was there that fifth to last blank? It was amazing. I went there for during Christmas time to Disney World, and it was the coolest roller coaster. It was like 3D and it had fire, and it was also a ride. I was very impressed. I was like, wow, this is good stuff.